What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Smackdown review. Pretty much the go-home show before Survivor Series this Sunday, and a lot of things happen on this show tonight. A lot of changes, a lot of decisions being made. Some questionable, but it's the final hype for it. It's the go-home show. As Shane McMahon was backstage, giving a speech, hyping up the Smackdown roster tonight, and it will be ready for anything tonight if Raw retaliates. And they want to show this Sunday that they are the dominant brand. We're not the B show. We're going to be the show, they said. As he pretty much gave the microphone to Becky Lynch and said Asuka said that she would break the entire SmackDown roster. But she said this Sunday she's going to break Asuka's arm. And then asked, if Corbin or, Sin Cara would face The Miz this Sunday. But Baron Corbin said he would shut The Miz up. And he's Sunday, it'd be his end of days as Shane pretty much kept hyping up. He says he knows Raw has added his brother-in-law Triple H now to the team, but we got the 16-time world champion John Cena on our team. And he says no one's gonna stop Team Blue, and that includes Kurt Angle and Stephanie McMahon. And then the New Day was on the mic and pretty much talked about the Shield. And we've answered that challenge because this Sunday it's gonna be Smackdown Rocks. Smackdown Rocks, as most of the roster in the back was all dancing together, teaming up. Well, one thing I was surprised, and we saw most of the roster back there from the Ascension, Hype Bros, Brazongo, Corbin, Nakamura, Rude. Surprisingly, the people who still have a job there, Primo and Epico, I thought they released them already. I know they asked for their release, so I guess they were never granted their release. Usos, everybody, Becky, Charlotte, Natalia's in the back, Lana, Tamina, Naomi. Most of everybody in the SmackDown roster was back there. So as SmackDown just hyped them up and everything, Daniel Bryan then came out, talked about what's gonna happen this Sunday, and he knows how Stephanie McMahon and Raw can be vindictive, but you know what? We're going to even the score, they said, because, he bleeds Team Blue, and he talked about the fifth member of the team, John Cena, and then he talked about the new WWE champion, AJ Styles. But as AJ came out, we got to treat our champions as good as they do on Raw. So he asked AJ, how would you have to have your own personal advocate, like Paul Heyman? And the people chanting yes, and Brian pretty much kind of did Paul Heyman. He says the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. He kind of gave him a speech, and he agreed with all the 5 points of why you should watch Survivor Series this Sunday, except that F5 part. He says. So he's going to victimize and brutalize AJ Styles. He called Brock a quitter then. He said he quit on WWE years ago. He quit to a half-ass knee bar on a UFC pay-per-view. And, when someone pushes Brock Lesnar in a deep water, he quits, he says. And he's going to push him there. And that AJ Styles is going to be the one to take him out. And he says Brock is big and he's strong. He has big arms and legs. But, can you go forever, though? He says, how long can you go? Because AJ's going to push Brock Lesnar out of his comfort zone into deep water. He's gonna mentally quit, he says. He's gonna quit. And, Paul said you want to give 5 reasons to order WWE Network. You only got one. To watch a 6'3", 285-pound man mentally quit to the greatest ring performer wrestler of this generation, AJ Styles. But then AJ got the mic, he says, hey, I can't talk, I'm not a puppet like Brock Lesnar, so he pretty much went on to say that, I agree with Paul Heyman that he's the underdog, but, and everything is like a Rocky picture. This is an AJ Styles production, he says. And that SmackDown is the A show. He's going to prove why this is the house that AJ Styles built. And since he built that show, the opening was kind of crazy. I don't know, Shane just hyping everybody up in the back with his speech. And the Bryan and AJ thing, it was pretty funny of a joke, and Bryan got more serious in it just to make AJ Styles look like a threat to Brock Lesnar and everything. So he had a good promo out there to do that. One thing, and I'll say this for the match this Sunday. I may do some predictions. Do I think AJ Styles will win this Sunday? I don't really think he will. So, and these are two things I just have in my mind what's going to happen. Either A, this is going to be a very quick match because knowing Brock Lesnar, judging about the last two matches between Strowman and Samoa Joe, this will barely be even 10 minutes. Or B, Jinder Mahal's going to interfere. As he walked backstage, AJ ran to Jinder, and Jinder told us that after Brock rips you in half, I'm coming back for my WWE Championship, and AJ Styles just didn't really care and walked off. Sin Cara wins, Baron Corbin for the United States Championship. Yeah, the match is alright, but I kind of knew Corbin was going to win. But then again, I don't really give a crap for Corbin and Miz to begin with. They've already made the Intercontinental Champion look like a coward most of the time, especially last night on Raw. And that just made it look very, very bad. Like, horrible bad. So I don't think anybody cares for Corbin and Miz because they have really had no momentum coming into Survivor Series. Yeah, Corbin now a little, but Miz, he just got killed by a Shield last night. So why should we really care about Miz if he's running away from them and stuff? And we know they talk a lot of crap about each other online, but this is a match I really don't care who wins, and I'm sure the crowd won't care this Monday. This Sunday. Daniel Bryan starting Shane McMahon in the back, and said, we got to talk about something after Survivor Series about cohesion. And what happened with Kane choke slamming him and stuff. And Shane pretty much I would talk about it. And after he tried to make peace, but Shane tried to apologize, but Bryan just said, we'll just see on Sunday. Charlotte came out to go against Natalya. This is Charlotte's hometown, Charlotte, North Carolina. Flair country, pretty much. Which was a really great match. A really great title match. And it was a really great match. I will say that she won with the figure 8. I really did enjoy the match. Who says you can't win in your hometown? And it's a really good moment because usually when people wrestle in your hometown, you just kind of know who's gonna. You already know what's gonna happen. You always lose in your hometown for some odd reason, but these are one of the rare occasions where someone wins in their hometown. And when she won the title, she pretty much said, there was a big match and Smackdown. Since the shakeup took me a little long to get the title, but she's coming for Alexa Bliss. There was a queen on Raw before there was a goddess, but she's going to win for Team Blue, and talked about her dad, Ric Flair. It's been a rough couple months for him, really, and he can't be here tonight, but she wanted to dedicate the victory to him and walked off, and pretty much was walking to the back then. And next thing you know, Rick's music hit, and he surprised her, and they pretty much ran to him and hugged him in a very emotional moment. That was really great to see. That whole thing, the match was great, and it was a very feel good moment right there. I will say that it was great to see Ric Flair, back on his feet again, feeling better. I know, like I said before, it's a long road recovery for him to get better again. I know we all saw Price on the 30 for 30 documentary last week, but seeing that was just really great, very nice. I will say that. As for Charlotte versus Bliss, it's better than Natalya versus Bliss. I will say that, but for some reason I want to say either way, Charlotte or Natalya just could out wrestle Alexa Bliss to begin with. So I'm just putting my money on Charlotte right now, just because the whole Alexa Bliss thing, I don't know, man. After that whole Sasha Banks with her winning the title back from him just looked retarded to me. What was one putting the belt on Sasha if she was going to lose like that? And by the way, what is it, Charlotte's 4th or 5th title reign now? Between her and Alexa Bliss, they win a lot of titles. They put Sasha Banks in it too. Like, especially with the one both Charlotte and Sasha on Raw, the belt was playing hot potato and stuff. And now Bliss had it 4 times. I think Charlotte, this is her 5th title reign, I think. So I believe that's what it was. It's her 5th title reign now. So I believe Charlotte is a 5-time champion. I could be wrong. I may have to look that back up, but at least she is a 5-time women's champion now. But like I said, it was good to see Ric Flair back on TV. See the Nature Boy back out there. He looks like he's getting better, but like I said, it's gonna take some time. And so, hey, it's back in Flair country. Woo! Nature Boy back styling and profiling. Really great moment right there. Another Bludgeon Brothers promo. They'll be here next week. Chad Gable, when it's Jimmy Usos. Usos came out talking about the bar, and pretty much they're gonna, Cesaro says a Swiss Superman, but they're gonna have them kryptonite legs to knock him out and call it Sheamus Mohawk stupid. Why this match happened, I have really no idea. As the Usos said, we beat every tag team on here, which was kind of funny. Called Gable and Benjamin American Alpha 2, and they pretty much beat everybody. New Day, Ascension, Hype Bros, which I'm surprised it's still a team. I thought they were breaking up or going heel or something. And like I said, Brazango and others. Pretty much Epico, I don't know. I'm surprised. I guess I'm surprised they still have a job there. But the match was kind of whatever. Usos kind of got the win over them. So Jimmy hit a super kick on Chad Gable and won the match. So I don't know why this match is really there. It just kind of happened just because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were complaining about being the Survivor Series, and they said we're our own brand. There's not no A or B show. This Kevin and Sami show. As the New Day came out, pretty much cutting a promo about the Hounds of Justice versus the Unicorn and stuff, and the dogs like to eat their own poop. And that the Shield has 13 title reigns combined together, as the New Day has like 27, I believe, mostly because of Kofi, since Kofi has pretty much had mostly a lot of titles in this company since he's been here the longest. Multiple tag team, US and Intercontinental champion. Yeah. But they're gonna break up soon enough and everything, so because they're back together because it's cuffing season. If you don't know what Black Twitter is, I'm sure a lot of people probably didn't know, or maybe they do, but what Black Twitter was, they say, apparently you get back to FJX and feel better ourselves, and it says, ooh, and Shield's gonna break up, but the New Day will be stronger because New Day rocks. I will say also funny, Dwight Howard was really funny in the crowd. Also, you look behind him during the commentary table, you just see him almost shove his food down his throat or just kind of looking, doing this a lot. I thought it was hilarious. The New Day didn't win against Sami and Kevin Owens since the match ended in no contest. We knew this was coming. The Shield showed up, and as the New Day and Kevin and Sami were all standing in the ring together, Kevin and Sami just decked, and then the New Day and the Usos battled. Next thing you know, I said the Usos, I said the New Day and the Shield. That was a very poor choice of words. As Kevin and Sami leveled, the New Day and the Shield brawled. The Usos came out, which you look for one quick second, they didn't attack Roman. Like they just stared at each other because they know they're cousins and their blood, so they're not gonna fight each other. As the Shield jumped them in, the Bar came out. Then at the battle, next you know, all of the Raw women's team showed up and jumped to Smackdown women's locker room, and Charlotte was the last one standing as Alexa knocked her down to the ground on the forearm. And then the pretty much Raw all kept coming out then. Joe, Balor, Cruz, and Titus O'Neil for some reason. Who else? And then next thing you know, Shane comes out with Nakamura, Baron Corbin, Hype Bros, Bobby Roode. Who was out there with SmackDown also? Like I said, New Day, Ziggler. I don't know why Ziggler is out there even helping, even though he never wants to be part of SmackDown anyways. But they pretty much all brawled with each other, and then Kurt Angle brought out Braun Strowman in, and pretty much took everybody out there and beating up everybody on SmackDown. Shane McMahon was mostly the last one standing, trying to fight off everybody, taking as many people as he could down, but it looked like he couldn't do it. And since they all brawled with each other, and Strowman was taking out everybody, took out Nakamura and others, Shield pretty much grabbed Shane McMahon and held him down and had him look at all the Raw, saying, "This is what you done, this is what happened." as everybody beat the crap out of Raw as Kurt Angle went in there, and he says, "This Sunday, you think this is bad? You wait till Sunday." And then the Shield triple power bombed him. Angle hit him with an Angle slam, which I thought Strowman was gonna do something, but Angle told the Shield to do another triple power bomb, and Shane somehow still got up in a way. And pretty much Raw stood over SmackDown. And let me say this about SmackDown real quick. This didn't make sense to me. First off, Raw didn't bring even the whole roster with them to begin with. I will say that. But SmackDown said they'd be prepared, right? Where was everybody on SmackDown? Where was the whole roster? Where was everybody? Like, even I looked like I could have sworn there was more people here earlier in the night. Like, where's the Ascension? Where's the where's the Ascension? Where's Breezango? Where's Chad Gable? Where's Shelton Benjamin? Where's Randy Orton? Where's John Cena? Well, I probably knew John Cena was probably gonna be there. Anyways, who else was on SmackDown? Like, there's a lot of people on SmackDown missing. Hey, where's Sin Cara? Where's it's a lot of people that was missing on SmackDown. Like, even I said, like, is this all SmackDown? And y'all should have saw like 20, 30 more dudes. Where's Rusev? Where's Aiden English? Where was everybody? Where were they all at? Like, seriously, where's Ty Dillinger? He wasn't out there helping SmackDown. There was a lot of guys that weren't out there helping SmackDown in a way. And don't get me wrong, the ending segment was big and everyone went nuts for it and stuff to hype up the pay-per-view. But there was a lack of people out there. I'm wondering where they were. I'm surprised Triple H didn't even show up on Raw the next night and do anything. Like, even I'm looking where's most of the Raw roster. Where's the Club? Where's Matt Hardy? Where's Wyatt in a way, even though he just got back? Or the Miz? Where'd the Miz and them all disappear to all of a sudden? But where was AJ Styles down SmackDown? Where's Jinder Mahal? And all these people are on the show, but they didn't have a SmackDown though for some reason. I don't really get that right there. Like, half the roster was just missing, and they just didn't decide to help. Even I'm like, well, where the fuck is AJ Styles? AJ Styles out there in the beginning. Like, dude, there was so many people on SmackDown when they attacked Raw, but for some reason SmackDown can't even defend their own show, saying we're gonna be prepared tonight. But a lot of these guys were just missing. Like, did not feel like helping. You know, I thought they were gonna make the save to help Shane McMahon or something. I'm surprised Kane didn't come back and attack Strowman after they went through the ring. But I guess Strowman got up and Kane will attack him this Sunday. But even I just looked around like, is this all SmackDown has? Like, seriously, at the end of the show, like I swear there was more people on this show. Like, and we saw them early in the back in the beginning and throughout the show, but we just decided not to help out then. I just sat there and looked for everybody on SmackDown, so it's like they were all missing, like no one cared. I didn't know where to find them all, so it's just kind of really strange to see all the SmackDown roster not even helping out Monday Night Raw. So like I said, there was a lot of people missing around in this fight. Even like I said, Raw, they didn't bring everybody, but they brought most of the top people they could to attack SmackDown. But even I just looked at SmackDown like, where is everybody? Seriously, because it just looks like they just didn't feel like showing up. But in a way, I guess this whole brand supremacy thing, and I don't know, Shane McMahon still has to fight Kurt Angle, so we'll see what happens this Sunday. But I just thought there was something weird about that brawl at the end, man. Where the fuck was the rest of SmackDown helping out? Like, it was like half the roster came out and didn't feel like helping, or they all went home or something. It was like, hey, SmackDown, you can defend yourselves, even though Shane McMahon said all night, we're prepared, we're ready for anything, we're ready to fight. But somehow they get the crap kicked out of them, and Raw didn't even bring everybody on Raw. They only brought some of Raw with them. Like, most of the people involved for Sunday's matches, well, some of them, and pretty much all the women's roster. That pretty much was all the women's roster when I look at it, most of them. But hey, we'll see what happens on Survivor Series this Sunday. It's gonna be a lot going down, and yes, they have done a lot to make this show bigger now, at least for once, making a very good go-home show for both Raw and SmackDown to hype up this Sunday for the pay-per-view. I mean, one thing is that they did it so they wouldn't be overshadowed by NXT Takeover, because Takeover usually beats these big shows nowadays. But let's not eyes let deceive us. And hey, NXT can still probably kill Survivor Series. I don't know. Just because it's all two good go home shows, don't expect maybe a lot of swerves this Sunday. Just like I said with the Brock and AJ Styles match earlier. So I could see a lot of swerves. It could be not, and I think they got to compete with Ring of Honor this weekend too. Because come on, they got to compete with Kenny Omega or something. So I believe from Ring of Honor, I believe they're in town that night also. So we'll see. It's gonna be a big weekend ahead for Survivor Series weekend. But SmackDown, a lot happened tonight. It was great to see Ric Flair back on TV again. The Charlotte title win. The AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan promo was pretty good. I'll give it that. And brawl at the end between Raw and SmackDown. Even though I kind of questioned some of that brawl in the begin with, because even I just looked like, where the heck was SmackDown night? Where was everybody? Where's Styles? Where's Orton? Where's Cena? Where's the Ascension? Where's Breezango? Where's Ty Dillinger? Where's Rusev? Where's Aiden English? There was a lot of people in the back I saw early tonight, but for some reason they did not come out to help tonight. So I thought that was pretty weird that a lot of people were missing, and Raw didn't even bring everybody from Raw to attack. They only brought some of them, so it was pretty strange to me. Where was the rest of SmackDown at that night? But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Survivor Series is gonna be really big this Sunday. Live reaction, so expect a lot to go down. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.